in the Stanley Cup final, centering the fourth line. As expected, they're making a change on defense. Vincent Desharnais is in, and Cody Ceci. Saw a lot of that combination in the third period when they were down 2-0. They played more than 6 minutes together. Ekblad handled by Stuart Skinner. Losterinen kept in by Montour, and then a pass back for Lundell. He threw it on net, stick to the far boards. Tarasenko to Montour, and a stop made by Skinner. Now Tkachuk, who had just one shot in game one. High drive by Ekman-Larsson. Might have gone off the shoulder of Skinner and up into the netting. Has Ekman-Larsson joining the rush, but Bennett couldn't handle the first pass. Then Rodriguez collided with Carrick.
He's shaken up here.
For Reinhart, second in the league behind Austin Matthews, 66. Here's a 3-on-1 for Edmonton. Ekholm scores! It went right through Sergei Bobrovsky. And Edmonton has its first goal of the series. It's 1-0. And it comes on their first shot on goal.
Mattias Ekholm's going to start the 3-on-1, and the puck goes right through Bobrovsky. Ekholm has all kinds of room because the Panthers had way overcommitted in the offensive zone. There's three of them below the goal line chasing McDavid. He makes a little hook pass to Mattias Ekholm, and Bob was perfect in game one.
Rodriguez dropped it off. Lundell, nice handoff. Ekblad moving in, and it's on the near wall for Lundell. And it's snatched out of the air by Skinner.
Want to give those guys more room. Look at Skinner trying to move with.
On the major penalty to Foegele. Back in the line, Montour through a crowd and pinned against his chest by Stuart Skinner. Here's McDavid flying down the left wing boards. McDavid all the way to the net, and he stopped on a tough angle by Bobrovsky. Down to 3:18 to go in the first period. 1-0 Edmonton. McDavid, you could probably tell by now. Stopped by Bobrovsky. He gets tangled up behind the cage with Aaron Ekblad. Well, they're two men short right now with Foegele gone. Here's Barkov. Centers one. And Tarasenko played back in. They would have been offside, so Tarasenko didn't play it. Now the 24-year-old defenseman Bouchard put it on net. Turned aside by Bobrovsky. On Ekholm's fifth of the playoffs. There's Bennett, who will be first there, shorthanded. Stenlund steals out in front, and Bennett missed from point-blank range. That looked like one of your tee shots. A big hook.
Big hook. Go get it.
There's Tarasenko into the midsection of Skinner.
A longtime employee, Joey Moss, who worked in the Oilers locker room.
Montour had one blocked up high by Kane a moment ago, and a good snatch out of the air. First round pick of the Atlanta Flames back in 1979. Ekblad put it on net, turned aside by Skinner. Barkov sent it behind the cage for Reinhart. It winds up back in the line with Montour. Out on defense with Ekblad. Turnaround shot by Verhaeghe. Looking for his first Stanley Cup in his 26 years as NHL head coach. Almost an own goal. Mikkola put it right on Bobrovsky. Here's Lundell. Drops it off. They score! Nico Mikkola!
Ted, oh my gosh, I just shot this on Bob. Nice save, Bob. You might get an assist here. As the puck jumps up the ice, now Mikkola takes a deep breath and joins the rush and beats Stu Skinner on the glove side. This is a goal scorer shot from a guy that never scores. His second of the playoffs.
Which came with an ejection. Here's Tkachuk all alone and stopped by Skinner. The puck squirts out. Bouchard played it off for Draisaitl, and Bouchard ripped it wide. That's out of the rink.
He gets the return feed from Draisaitl here. Oh yeah. One bar each as Montour hit one in the first period.
Florida leads the series 1-0. Nugent-Hopkins down low, right along the goal line. Sent to the net by Draisaitl and handled by Bobrovsky.
The goal line, there's no angle here, but look, if Bobrovsky's not there, it's in the net. It's so hard to one-time a puck from that acute of an angle and get it on the goal. And Bobrovsky, you see the left arm buckle
along the boards. Battle for it. Gets played into Rodriguez. Out in front! Bennett stopped! At point-blank range by Stuart Skinner.
If the Panthers can win the puck, and Rodriguez does and fishes this across to Bennett, as soon as Bennett stops the puck, he doesn't one-time it, the puck bounces off his stick. That allows Skinner to push off and push out, so he's able to come.
At the line, played in by Ekblad. Evan Rodriguez now. Tried to center. That was blocked by Brown. It comes back to Rodriguez, and he scores! Evan Rodriguez makes it 2-1 Florida.
As the Oilers have a couple opportunities to clear the puck, and they don't get it out of the zone. Rodriguez has the puck handed right back to him by Evan Bouchard. Bouchard lays this clearing attempt right to Rodriguez. It goes.
Oliver Ekman-Larsson. And now Lundell. Survives a check from Bouchard. They score! Evan Rodriguez again! A power play goal! And a 3-1 Florida lead.
Puck on their stick. Evan Bouchard's had a dreadful third period. He turned over the goal that led to Rodriguez. His first, he gets beat on the boards here wide. And Rodriguez, an excellent deflection before Janmark can get back to deny his stick.
Draisaitl, they're out there together. Hyman centers one and a shot right on by Ekholm, and then Bobrovsky's mask came off.
Or in the arena as Bobrovsky squares up to the Ekholm shot. He lowers his head and this thing hits him right square in the mask. You see the strap fly off the back.
Little shake and bake. Wrap around. That one might have hit the post, or perhaps Skinner got it. Now McDavid. McDavid stopped by Bobrovsky. Room for that blazing speed.
The Panthers pinch in like they did on the Ekholm goal, and they get beat up the ice. McDavid's clean in, and now all Tkachuk can do is try to bother him as best as he can.
Draisaitl shoots it in. Bouchard's been on for more than 4 minutes, but did have the timeout in the middle of it. Bennett got tied up. That scores from center ice. Aaron Ekblad, an empty net goal that will give Florida a 3-goal lead.
A strong play here as Bennett runs into Kane, pushes the puck outside the zone, and Ekblad, following up, just launches it into the empty net. The Oilers have scored 1 goal. Impossible to win like that. The Panthers are full marks for winning their 2 home games and a 2-0 series lead.